What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Never to Go Relevant back with another PO to Pick Us video. And today we're going to be doing 3 dates for you guys. We're going to be doing the whole event day. Hopefully we can get it all done in one video. And these usually have 3 events, so we're going to get started real quick. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video if you enjoy, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, see any of the girls, stuff like that. And without further ado, boys, let's get started. It's a Friday night and you've been looking for something unconventional to do, which is how you found yourself on a tour of a famously haunted house in your area. It's not very scary, but the tour guide is making a big deal out of every little thing. The tour has just reached the hallway lined wall to wall with painted portraits. Here we have the portrait hall, so named for the many paintings lining the walls. No way, really? Really, there are over 30 paintings in this hall alone. A girl standing beside you snorts with laughter, then tries to cover it with a cough. Sorry. Damn, she's not bad at all. Anyway, back to the tour. If you look closely, you turn off the guide and let yourself fall to the back of the tour group. The woman who laughed follows to speak quietly with you. I guess these folks just can't appreciate some good old-fashioned sarcasm, huh? At least you laughed. Ha, yeah, I had to cover it up fast. I don't want to get kicked out for mocking her, although the tour guide drones on. She's doing a horrible job of selling the whole haunted aspect, isn't she? She really is. It's a shame. I usually love stuff like this. She looks at you curiously. Tell me, do you believe in ghosts? I'm undecided. Interesting. I was expecting an answer in the negative. I figured you'd be a skeptic through and through. What about you? Do you believe in ghosts? Haha, tell you what. She gestures towards the woman giving the tour. I'll tell you when the tour is finished. Sounds fair? Works with me. Awesome. Let's see if you can wait that long. Haha. She extends her hand. Hailey. Kev. Pleasure to meet you, Kev. Now, how about we catch back up to the tour? Boring or not, it's better than getting lost in an old mansion. The two of you rejoin the larger group. Each member of the Dubois family has their portrait hanging in this hall, but one of the family members pictured here is of particular import to the tour. Cosette Dubois, the eldest daughter of the family patriarch. Wait, I think I recognize that name. I'm not surprised. She is the most famous of the many specters haunting this manor. How did she die? I remember now she was... that part of the tour comes later. For now, please direct your attention to her portrait. The painting displays a woman of maybe 30 with startlingly red hair. Wow, she was gorgeous. Probably not anymore. She really was. She really was. I take it you're into redheads then. Hailey elbows you jokingly. Cosette's beauty and distinctive hair color stood out all the more back in 1826, and they may well have been responsible for her ultimately demise. The group oohs and ahs. Some say if you watch carefully, her portrait's eyes will follow you. A woman in the crowd gasps, but child starts crying. Hailey whispers to you, wow, really doesn't take much to get these folks shaking in their boots. For real, the painting's eyes follow you. What a cliche, right? It's like the first resort of every bad horror novelist. You and Hailey laugh together. Let's continue with the tour. The tour guide takes you into the mansion's kitchen. This area of the house is another reported hotspot for paranormal activity. We'll see about that. We will? Oh, nothing. It's said that handprints will mysteriously appear in the kitchen windows. Tiny prints like those belonging to a child. Hailey whispers to you again. Small handprints like that almost always belong to raccoons, not baby ghosts. Oh, but baby ghosts are cooler. Ah, that's true, but I somehow doubt they're in here. Now, I'm not getting no love with this girl. Come on, Hailey. Next, you'll say that people have heard scratching sounds. Sometimes these prints are accompanied by a disembodied sound, a sort of scratching or scrambling coming from the walls. More grasps from the tour group. Hailey winks at you. Told you, raccoons. You're good at this. Huh? I guess I am pretty good at this. Weird, right? Let's keep the tour moving, shall we? This next room. You go follow the tour, but Hailey lags behind. Go on ahead. I just need to tie my shoelaces real quick. Her laces are still tied. All right, then. Don't worry. I'll catch up. As you turn to leave, you briefly see Hailey produce an object from her pocket. You catch up with the tour at the top of a stone staircase that leads downwards. Downwards or downstairs? Yeah, downward. This set of stairs leads to the most haunted area of the entire tour, the basement. Hailey rejoins you. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Good. I'm actually kind of excited to hear more. Even if it's just so I can poke holes in her so-called paranormal activity. The tour guide continues. It was here that Cosette Dubois met her sad and unfortunate end, at the hands of her own family, no less. Her father had fallen ill, and the fever affected his mind. He ended up accusing her. What were her crimes? Her red hair, mainly. That and the fact she was unmarried at 31 years of age. He called them signs of a witch. I remember this story from somewhere. Wow, tough dad. No kidding. In his feverish state, he bound Cassette up in her bed sheets with some rope. Then he took to the basement stairwell and pushed her down. She didn't survive the fall. Jesus, poor lady. The rest of the family found her body shortly after, and her father was arrested. But Cassette the boy was gone, for now. Right, rumor is that she haunts the manor to this day. All bound up in sheets, her body bent and crooked beneath it. They call her the Broken Woman. The crowd remains eerily silent. So who wants to head down to the basement to see where she died? More silence. I'll do it. Oh, wonderful. It's rare we actually get a volunteer for this part. Brave boy, want some company down there? You know, in case the ghost gets you? I'd love some. Then it looks like you've got 2 volunteers, Miss Tour Guide. I'm coming too. 2, what a lovely surprise. To the rest of the group, please refrain from wandering too far while you wait. While the mansion is exciting to explore, it's also very easy to get lost in. We can't be responsible for a lost child. The tour guide produces a flashlight as it turns on. Okay, then if you two would kindly follow me into the basement. The guide takes a step down, then turns back to you. Oh, and do watch your step. These stairs have an awful history, remember? On that cheerful note, she continues down into the dark. Shall we? Descend the stairs. You take the first few steps into the dim stairwell. Hailey follows behind you, but seems to freeze at the top step. Well, I don't know about this. Come on, Shorty, you not. She trying to play it up because whatever she was doing, she was tying her shoes. Come on now, Shorty. Where'd all that bravery go? Hey, I'm not scared of the supposed haunting or whatever. I just have a bad history with staircases. Let's leave it at that. Hailey takes another step down and latches onto your arm. Phew, okay, that's better. Lead the way, Mr. Brave Escort, into the underworld. Yes, ma'am. The 2 of you follow the guide down to the dark. Hailey remains tightly clung to your arm until the 2 of you reach the bottom. As you can see, this basement has been emptied of all furnishings by the Dubois family. This was done so they would never again have a reason to come down here. I don't blame them, not exactly a welcoming space, especially considering one of their own died down here. Indeed, after Cassette died, they considered the whole basement to be cursed. In fact, you two are standing precisely where she would have drawn her last breath. You and Hailey step back to stare at the bottom of the stairwell. That's freaky beyond belief. It really is. That must have been so painful for her. Suddenly, a high-pitched whine emits from somewhere in the room. Ah, what is that? Cassette? Hailey reaches into her pocket and seems to press something. The sound stops. Sorry, just my ringtone. Weird ringtone. We ask that all guests silence their phone while on the tour. You do? I don't remember reading that anywhere. We do now. The guide helps to herself and starts back up the stairs. As soon as she's gone, Hailey produces an object from her pocket. It's the same device you briefly saw her use in the kitchen. What is that thing? It's an electromagnetic field detector. It makes a sound if it picks up any, let's call them, disturbances. Hailey fiddles with a few settings on the device. That's what the whine was. Weird, though. Hailey sweeps the EMF reader over the bottom of the staircase. There's absolutely nothing electronic down here that could be interfering with it. Do you always carry around one of those things? Not always, but often. She stuffs the device back in her pocket and crosses her arms. So the tour seems about over. I'm curious what you think. Do I believe in ghosts or not? You don't. Definitely don't. You are incorrect. Nice try, though. I do believe in ghosts, the paranormal, the preternatural. Hailey steps a bit closer to you. Now I have a new question for you. What do you think it is I do? You're a ghost hunter. Good guess, though we tend to prefer the term paranormal investigator. More professional, you see. She laughs to herself. Nah, just kidding. Ghost hunter sounds way more badass. I'm curious, who would give me away? The MF reader, my knowledge of Cassette's story, general spooky vibe? It was the EMF reader. Damn, I knew I should have hidden it from you better. Frankly, I'm surprised you guessed my job correctly. Here I was thinking I came across as a skeptic for most of the tour. Hailey crouches down to inspect the bottom step of the stairwell. In a way, I kinda am one. Most of these haunted houses are total bull. This place included, except I don't know, there's something off about this basement. In your professional opinion, do you think the broken woman is real? Hard to say. Something definitely set off my EMF down here. But horror attractions like this place often invent mascot ghosts like Cassette. I need more time to see for certain, maybe. The guy's voice echoes down the stairs. Are you two still down there? Come up, please. The tour is ending. I can't have any stragglers. Looks like time's up. Seems so. One last thing before I go. Hailey puts a small piece of stone from the crumbling bottom step. There, now I can run my own test later. Won't that anger the ghost? It might. It's more likely to anger the tour guide, so. Hailey puts her finger to her lips in a shushing gesture, then winks. She pockets the stone piece. The two of you climb the stairs out of the basement. Oh, good. That's everyone accounted for. We at the Du Bois Mansion sincerely hope you enjoyed your visit. If you're worried about any phantoms potentially following you home, again, some of the crowd gasps and murmurs. We sell protective charms in the gift shop. If you'd follow me. The guide herds the group away. Hailey wrinkles her nose and leaves the house. Follow Hailey. You catch up with Hailey just outside the manor. She's standing beside a huge van. Oh, hey, no interest in the gift shop? Not really. Those protective charms or whatever sounded fake. Right? That they selling protective charms right after telling you, oh, like the ghost might get you. Come on now. You'd be right on the money then. Chances are they're mass-produced garbage. Hailey sighs. It's hard to be a downer. I just hate when stuff like this is so commercialized. But maybe that makes me a hypocrite, seeing as I hunt ghosts for a living. She wraps her knuckles on the siding of her van. I actually have some questions about ghost hunting. Hailey sighs you up for a moment. You really want to know more about what I do? I do. Well, all right then. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Hailey takes a card from her van's dashboard and hands it to you. But right now I'm sleepy and want to head home. So let's meet up some other time and talk it over. Sound good? I look forward to it. Sounds good. Hailey flashes you a smile and climbs up in her driver's seat. See you around, Kev. She shuts the van door, starts up the engine, and drives away from the manor. Read her card. Smooth. You look down at the business card that Hailey handed you. It reads Hailey Keller, paranormal investigator. So she wasn't kidding about being a professional ghost hunter. Wow. I didn't even know that was an option. Is it too late to change my career path? Kidding. I'm not even sure whether or not I believe ghosts exist. But if they do, I wonder if there's any truth to this broken woman tale. I guess you can ask Hailey the next time you see her. Well, you can just look up if it's true. Just see if Cosette Du Bois died and how did she die. What you mean? On to the next one, though. It's a balmy Sunday. You met Hailey at the Du Bois Mansion tour just a couple days ago. Today, she's messaged you asking to meet her at the local food truck so you can chat. You seem to have arrived first, as there's no sign of Hailey on her van. You're trying to decide what to eat when you receive a text. It's her. Almost there. Traffic's been a bee. Why she look naked? No rush. I'm not the world's most patient person, haha. But don't worry, I'm a very careful driver, I promise. Speaking of, lights about to turn. See you soon. Mere minutes later, Hailey's massive van comes rumbling up to the food trucks. Some pedestrians stop and gape at the unwieldy vehicle as Hailey hops out. Hey, short time, no see. Too long in my books. Hey, how have you been? Just peachy, thanks. No complaints here. Well, except for one major exception. I'm starved. Want to find a truck and grab some food? I'm about 5 minutes from eating the next person I see. I volunteer. I don't know. Let's feed you before it comes to that. Let's. You and Hailey check out what the food trucks have to offer. You sit down with some loaded fries while Hailey ends up buying a burger. Upon closer inspection, the burger appears to be sopping wet. Is it meant to be wet? Yep, it's some Turkish thing, I think. It's something I've never tried, so I figured why not. She takes a bite of the burger. Any good? Actually, yeah, I'm kind of surprised at how good it is. It's like a burger, but wet. You and Hailey laugh. Some people are still staring at her van. That van is seriously massive. What, old Susan? Yeah, she's a beast, all right. But she's a godsend when it comes to lugging around all my equipment. Ghost hunting equipment? Yep, you need all sorts of stuff if you want to gather evidence. Evidence of the paranormal. It differs from ghost to ghost, but there's common threads. Objects moving on their own, pockets of cold air, strange disembodied noises, and of course, electromagnetic fluctuations. That's a lot to keep track of. It is. That's why the equipment is necessary. But even with it, you still need boots on the ground, human judgment, you know? To see if it's actually some sort of spirit and not just old pipes or whatever. Even as a ghost hunter, I've always said that a little skepticism is healthy. Most of the time, it ends up being a dud. Actual hauntings are rare. But they do happen. Hailey takes a thoughtful bite of her burger. There's a distant look in her eyes. Yeah, they do, and it's terrifying every single time. I wish I could say you get used to it, but you don't. And you do this alone? No, actually, most hunters stick together in groups of 2 or 3. I've got a partner, Zeke. We usually tackle investigations together. Oh, partner? Ghost hunting partner, not romantic partner. Big difference. Though he and I did have kind of a thing going once upon a time. It was an amicable break. We still work together. He wasn't at the tour. Yeah, that wasn't a real hunt. More of a side thing I did for fun. We've been on a break from actual jobs for a little while. Just starting to get back into it, actually. Why'd you take a break? It's a long story. Hailey finishes up her burger and cleans her hands with a napkin. Let's just say I got injured on the job. By a ghost? Depends on who you ask. Again, it's a long story, one for another time. As Hailey tosses her used napkin in the trash, you notice something. There's a pale scar on her left elbow. Phew, the beast is sated. I'm almost done. For now. Haha, for now. You finish up your own meal and recycle the cardboard that came in. Speaking of Zeke, I'm meant to meet him soon and pick up some equipment. Now that we're getting back into the business, some things have to be replaced. Do you have to go? Yes and no. I was wondering if you'd be down to accompany me. It's not a far walk to where I'm meeting him, and that way we don't have to say goodbye just yet. I'd love to. Great. Let me just secure old Susan. Hailey takes out her keys and checks her van is locked up. I'll come back for her later. The equipment shouldn't be too much to carry. Hailey leads you down the city streets. So be honest with me. Were you really interested in what I do? Or just what's in my pants? Honestly, the latter, haha, maybe a little of both. I'm genuinely interested in your job. Huh? Well, that's a refreshing change of pace. Most guys say all they want to hear about Most guys say they want to hear all about hunting ghosts, but they really just want to get laid. Well, I mean, shorty, you don't look too bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you a spook, some white ectoplasm. Now, let me stop. Hailey stretches her arms. Joke's on them, though. Just means I get to talk about ghosts all I want. A horny dude makes for one hell of a captive audience. I'm always willing to listen. Damn, you really know how to woo a gal, don't you? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you've been trained in dating. Wow, she's one sharp cookie. She bumps into you affectionately. That is what this is, right? A date? Or have I just deluded myself into thinking that? I consider it a date. Sweet, I do too. Cards on the table, I'm not really looking for anything serious right now. But I don't know, you seem fun, and that's enough for me. Hailey suddenly stops outside some sort of electronics store. We're here, that was fast. Time flies when you're flirting, I guess. I guess so. A man waiting outside the store waves Hailey over. A crucifix dangles from his neck, and he's holding a strange object. There you are, Hailey. Who might this be? Dang, Zeke, a pretty boy. You sure he not, you know what I'm saying, kind of, play for the same team, or, you know what I'm saying? Bro look kind of flamboyant, to say the least. Kev, nice to meet you. And you, let me guess, she's been ranting at you about ghosts? Hey, he asked to meet up with me. I'm only mostly the bang. Ha, never change, Hailey. Zeke hands Hailey the object. What is that thing? Ultraviolet light wand. Picks up things that the human eye can't. What sort of things? Ectoplasm, typically. If a ghost touches something, you might be able to find prints. Our old light crapped out, so I got Ezekiel over here to pick up a new one. That's one fancy name. It's biblical. Fancy comes with the territory. Hence the crucifix? Keen eye. Yes, I believe in God. Not quite to the same level as my parents, but all the same. That's mainly why I keep him around. Never know when you might need some Christ-compelling goodness. Ah, about that. Sorry, too many religion jokes. I can cut back. No, you're fine. It's just that I'm bowing out of the business. What? Oh, dear. Why? What happened? Oh, oops. For one thing, money's been tight. It sort of always is. I've been picking up shifts at a diner, and even its crappy pay is more consistent. It was meant to be temporary while you got back on your feet. But after what happened last time, are you sure you want to go back? Is that when you got hurt? Yes, but I'm fine, Zeke. Elbows all healed up. I'm ready to get back into things, but I can't do it alone. I know, Hailey. We have a job in just a few days. Where am I meant to find a partner that fast? I don't know, I'm sorry, but I made my decision. Zeke walks off down the road. Hailey looks crestfallen. Are you okay? Yes, no, I don't know. I could use a hug, to be honest. Hug Hailey. You hug Hailey, the UV light gets caught awkwardly between your bodies. This isn't good. I may be ready to go, but not alone. I need to build up my confidence again before I hunt solo. She uses her free hand to rub her forehead. I'm totally screwed without Zeke, unless... Go on. Unless I have someone else to fill in for him. Someone with the strength to lug around the equipment. Someone who can keep me grounded if stuff gets weird. Smooth. Okay. Hailey takes your hand in hers. Kev, I need you to come on a hunt with me. Did you see that coming? Because I sure didn't. I don't know whether to be excited for you or worried about you. Maybe both. On one hand, Hailey seems very into you. On the other hand, ghosts. Supposedly, I mean. Who knows? Maybe you'll find a new passion, Kev. Ghost hunter extraordinaire. Just don't bring any ghosts back to the office with you, all right? This dude, Dan. I got you, Dan. I got you. Should I do the next one in this? I don't know if it'll be long enough. Let me see if I have, let me see, 5, 6 dates. Okay. So I'll do the last event. I'll record it right after this one. I'll end this recording here. And then I'll do that last one in the next video. And then do like another date as well with like one of the girls or something like that. Probably with Ciara. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new so you never miss any of the awesome content that I'm bringing you. And with all that being said, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.